Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Final Fantasy VII, 9, and 10 HD Remaster are coming to Nintendo
the fuck
Switch
is
in
8?
2019.
Last Monday evening, Square Enix had their E3 big press announcement, right? And we got a lot of information about 7 Remake, but the thing that has filled me with more emotion than it probably reasonably should has been the announcement of the 8 remaster. So, I consider myself to be like the Final Fantasy VIII crazy fanatic person, and so I just wanted to make a little bit of video telling you guys about my thoughts and feelings. No one's gonna care. This video is not gonna get more than 200 views, and I know that a lot of you are going to hate it because I haven't been posting regular content in like this year, but I have to talk about this to someone, and someone cares. I know someone cares, and if you care, let me know that you care so I can know that this is not just for me. But here's my problem with 8. See, so they last year announced during one of the Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Directs, that they were going to be releasing like a remastered version of Crystal Chronicles, and 12, and 10, and 10-2, and 7, and 9, and not 8. And they didn't even comment on the fact that they weren't releasing 8, and then when, like, myself and 1,000 billion other people tried to get Square Enix attention on Twitter about where the hell is the 8 port, they just didn't care, like, no response, nothing, and then 8 had its 20th anniversary, and again, no one cared and no one said anything, and now, when it's like the most distant possibility from my mind, and everyone else's mind is like, no, I guess they'll just never do it because I guess Square Enix just hates 8. They just decide to drop it on us randomly during E3, and my first reaction was like, oh, too little too late, guys, because you could have done something. You had multiple opportunities to do something. You didn't do anything. And then, so I was just like, no, F them. Like, I don't care. And honest to God, okay, so I have my PSP here, and I've got all the Final Fantasies on it. So I can still play 8. And I can play 8 on the PlayStation 3. And I still have my physical freaking disc, so I can bust out the PS1 if I had to. So it's not like I need to play this game. And I was like, well, screw them. I don't care. It's whatever. It's whatever, right? And then Abs texted me and was like, dude, 8 is on the Switch. I can play it now, because he's never actually played it and he loves it. And I'm always talking about it. And he was sitting behind me watching me play it as a kid, and so he's stoked to be able to finally play it, and especially on the Switch, and especially get this HD upscale. Kinda cool, but I'm still freaking pissed. And you know what's worse? Honestly, what's worse for me is the fact that Square Enix can't do... I feel like the only thing that they're good at now is just not even good at it. I don't even know if they're good at it. I won't even say they're good at it. But the only thing they've been doing now of, like, any notice at all is just remastering or upscaling games that they made back in the 90s, and so, like, I'm so frustrated with Enix as a company, and I know they've done a lot of cool stuff. Someone liked Kingdom Hearts 3 somewhere, I'm sure, and, like, I'm sure that there's people that like 15 somewhere, but they are not me. And I think that the people who have been with Square Enix, or SquareSoft, rather, the people who have been with the Final Fantasy franchise from the beginning, like Super Nintendo, I don't think they care about the new 15 DLC or the new Kingdom Hearts DLC or any of that crap. I think that they just want good stories again. And then I saw the Nintendo Direct today, and they were like, oh, we've got the Mana trilogy, and I'm very excited to be able to play that, because God knows that those have been neglected for forever. So, I don't know. What the hell am I even trying to say? I think I just wanted to rant about it for a second. Hope that someone listens. Also, the anniversary of Final Fantasy XIII is this year, and kind of like the 20th anniversary for... Sorry, the 10th anniversary for Final Fantasy XIII. There's too many numbers in this damn franchise. But the 10th anniversary for 13 is this year, in December, I believe, and although 13 was not a great game, it was an okay game. parts of it were really good. Parts of it were meh. But I don't think they're gonna do anything for the 10th anniversary, and that game needs an HD remaster. Like, if 12 does, and if 10 does, then 13 could use something, at least like a trilogy, just a port, just port it over. I would buy the port, but no, I have to keep my PlayStation 3 plugged in specifically for this stupid game. It's not even that good. I want to hate them. It's kind of like Sonic. Like, Sega just doesn't give a shit about Sonic, I feel like, for the most part, and then they release something like Mania, and Mania was great! And I feel like Square Enix is, like, so close to just me being like, screw the entire company, and then they release something like the Mana Trilogy, and that's like, oh, okay. Thanks. I'm frustrated. Is anyone else frustrated? I'm freaking frustrated. Okay, that's all. Thanks, bye.